Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Emmy. I am a storyteller, witch, and final girl. This is a little companion video to my vlog that I did on our recent trip to Boston and Salem as a little family. Initially I thought maybe I can do all of it in one video, but I realized the group of people that may like a vlog that's more aesthetic and the group of people that like looking at people's stuff might not overlap the way that I think. Also, in the interest of not overstuffing the vlog either, I want to take a moment to show you all what I got as far as what a witch death doula ended up procuring from Boston and which city. Also, different things that I received as gifts from people, because I did leave with gifts from people. So thank you all so much. And yeah, just really want to take a moment. I normally do hauls on Instagram, but attitudes towards Instagram are shifting because of things. And yeah, I like doing them, and that you all like watching me do them too. So they will live on here. But without further ado, let's get to the stuff. First up, Bridal Bookshop in Boston is a favorite bookstore of all time. You will find what you are looking for more often than not, depending on the text, but more likely you will find what you didn't know you needed. I can't leave without getting at least like 2 books. I think that's the rule. It has like the main building and a little side building. I found this wonderful book, Death and the Regeneration of Life by Maurice Bloch. Tell me, Maurice. And Jonathan Perry. It is a volume that breaks down the intersection between the symbols of rebirth and fertility and how they show up in funerary rites, how those things will intersect. The role of women, we talk about biological processes in here. The death ritual, symbolism of rebirth are also looked at from different societal kind of points of view too, also looking at like emotionality and biology. It's truly not just like cross-cultural, but multidisciplinary, which I really value when I'm looking at kind of an anthropological text, especially if it's a little bit older. It can help to provide even more of a nuanced perspective of how different communities, societies, groups of people, and how like religion and whatnot, how it all lays on top of each other to just help inform why do they believe what they believe and why do they do the death rituals that they do. It ultimately helps to inform the lives that they live. So I'm always curious about better understanding what helps to inform that perspective in people. Actually, I'm going backwards, I think. That's the last book that I got. Yeah, let's go backwards. Let's mix it up. The second book that I picked up is The Sacred Self, A Cultural Phenomenology of Charismatic Healing by Thomas J. Sisordas. It is trying to find the answer to what does it mean to be human. We're looking at the sacred. We're looking at the search for what it looks like to heal across different modalities. We're looking at the physiological, psychological, spiritual perspectives across therapeutics. As somebody where being a death doula is, we don't replace hospice, we don't replace therapists. We do not replace other types of professional care. We work alongside them. I always love to learn more about the underpinnings of what helps to inform why certain things happen when it comes to those healing modalities, like the how and the why. It's something I'm very drawn to lately. It's not even just, oh, I want an easy, here's the 5-step plan to not be in pain anymore. On one hand, that might make things more easy, but I'm very drawn to understanding kind of the different layers of how we function as people and how that pertains to healing. I feel like this book is more along the lines of the rites, like the funeral itself. This is more what comes after, or if you're dealing with like anticipatory grief, where you know that you may be passing soon, someone you love may be passing soon, or you're dealing with the aftermath of all of that. This can help to inform that too. And there are many different types of grief as well. So again, can only help. I want my perspective to be as nuanced as possible, so then I can continue to improve across the different things that I do. So that's the other book that I got. This is related to a project I can't talk about yet, but you can see a book about it. It is 11 plays of Greek dramatists. They say at the bottom, but again, it's old. I don't know how current this claim is, but the most comprehensive one-volume anthology of Greek drama yet compiled, including full unexpurgated works by Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides, and Aristophanes. I don't know if it is the definitive most comprehensive anymore, because it's been a minute. You can tell by the binding and the branding. But what I'm working on has to do with classics, has to do with mythology, has to do with performance. That's all you get to know about the thing right now that I'm working on in collaboration with cool people. But I wanted to have a volume, not just a single story, because I was drawn to like a few different edited versions. But I'm like, Emmy, you literally have a minor in anthropology. If you don't know what a thing means, you know where to find a description about how to do it. I know how to get to Jay's story. I opted for the thicker version. I opted for more volume than less. And I look forward to unpacking it, seeing where I can get inspiration, providing some context for the thing that I'm working on co-creating with people. So I can't wait to tell you all what this is about. What a teaser. What next? All right, so next up, the Black Veil shop for the Grim-Hearted. I love these boys. They were not there at the shop for the Grim-Hearted the day that we went, but we met them in 2019. At a different market, and they were wonderful. That's the thing, is we see these people on the internet who are like, again, grim, dark, macabre, ooh, all that jazz. Couldn't have been nicer people. Couldn't have been more like welcoming and excited that we were visiting Salem. Here I was thinking, oh, they're gonna be too cool for me. No, not a thing. I have not been able to find juniper like bundles in Chicago. Maybe they're somewhere I haven't been looking, but I grabbed a bundle while there because, can you focus? Oh, hell yeah. I grabbed a bundle because I can't find it. Say, focus on me again. There you go. I had to grab one. Because I know me has a lot of wonderful properties, and it is one of the plant allies I work with. It's a frequent offering to underworld gods as well. So that's an added layer too. The other thing that I got, I am a Nosferatu girly. I have seen Nosferatu 3 times in theaters. I've never seen a movie 3 times in theaters. When I saw this, just so happy it's here. It is so long that I did have to roll it in order for it to fit in my suitcase without it being destroyed. But no notes. It is like impeccably, say, I will do a reel. And keep the, can you see? Look at the detail. Look at the dogs. Could look at it forever. They do have an Ellen. They do have a Lenny as well. I did not get the Lenny because I have a budget. And I'm going to be back anyway for the Salem Witchcraft and Folklore Festival in August anyway. If I have a budget for shopping, I will get the Lenny and my collection will be complete. I am very excited about that audition. I don't know how I want to put that up yet. I feel like I have to get a very specific frame, so I think I may just try to find a good way to like mat it so then it's safe and secure. That, and I got a few postcards for people. I'll put them up here to show you all what they look like because they're no longer on my person. They're with the people where they belong. They're in their new home. Ooh, okay. We also went to Nocturne. It's a dark romantic boutique, devastatingly beautiful. I could have stayed longer. If I didn't have an agenda, I didn't have places to be immediately after, I would have stayed. This requires a little bit of explanation in case you are unfamiliar with the book. I have a pile of things that are so precarious here right now, but we'll get through it. Here Lies a Vengeful Bitch by Cody Crowley. Amazing book, amazing writer, and as I have learned after meeting her, an amazing human being. I did not bring my book because, one, I didn't know if she would even be around when I visited, and also I didn't want to be one of those desperate fans. Maybe I look like that anyway, but I don't care. I don't want to assume or presume anything. Because you run into somebody in life doesn't mean you're entitled to their time or to their energy as a creator. But I walked in, saw Cody, said, I love your work. That is all I wanted to tell you. And then she proceeded to throw a bunch of swag at me. She cheered and said, here you go. I have stuff for you. She got me this patch with the, again, here lies a vengeful bitch, with a little kiss mark at the bottom. Another button, some girls never rest in peace. I am excited to add that to my coat. And then again, same thing, here lies a vengeful bitch. We love, and I also got an extra bookmark, Nocturne, a dark romantic boutique in the heart of Witch City. Yeah, perfectly encompasses the vibe. I just can't say enough good things about it. And about her, she's wonderful. Cody is probably not watching, but I had a wonderful experience. I had to leave with this really cool pen. I say, it's a little fine, but I'm also bad at carrying pens, and I feel like I'm more likely to carry a pen if it's aesthetic looking. Got a little jewelry. Again, the stunning Nocturne logo. This is a fern ring, fern ally, done by Acid Queen Jewelry. It is a part of their plant magic collection, a tribute to the enchanting power of nature. All hand-drawn signets. Just like gemstones, plants possess their own type of magic, teaching us to stop, listen, and find wonder in the everyday. So they're intended to be talismans to connect with the world around us. Ferns have long been symbols of new beginnings, growth, and transformation, often found in lush, shaded forest floors where they thrive in tranquility. This ring celebrates the serene and transformative power of ferns, encouraging you to embrace change and personal growth. Hand-drawn and meticulously crafted, it serves as a reminder to find peace and renewal in every step of your journey. So I heard all of that, and one, I already have a connection with ferns as a plant, like as a plant ally as well. When I was learning how to take care of plants, I felt very drawn to ferns. And one of the really wonderful memories I have of me and my dad, he hasn't died. I realize it make it sound like he's already dead. Still alive at time of filming. But pre-pandemic, we went to this event in Chicago called Beer Under Glass at the Garfield Park Conservatory. It's a beer festival, so we have a beautiful photo of him and I wearing like tropical garb, looking really cute and clearly looking like daughter and dad kind of thing. And we have a beautiful photo of us together in the fern room where it just feels lush and it smells amazing. Ferns are very significant to me for many reasons, including everything I read off from the breakdown. And last but not least, from Nocturne, is Fleetwood Mac take on Nosferatu. I did leave with something Lenny related, full circle. What I got from House Witch. I was very fortunate that when we went on Saturday, Erica Feldman was there, so I could get her to sign a copy of her latest book, Intention Obsession, Rituals and Witchcraft for Every Season. Just so sweet. Her book, her original book, House Magic, same thing, very important to me, has been very significant in my practice as far as weaving in magic into my mundane life. I am very excited to have another kind of perspective because it does use zodiac signs to help inform and maybe give you a little bit of anchoring, inspiration, and just her perspective, which is our political. We are political figures, whether or not we want to acknowledge it. I really have always valued and respected how much she does that with intentionality, respect. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 human. Also originally from Chicago. Gotta love it. I might be biased that way. They have these wonderful 3-card mystery tarot readings that you can get a glimpse of the past, present, and future. So like a little pocket psychic moment. I am still torn about how I want to read it. But yeah, I got the Hanged Man, Judgment, and the High Priestess. This one is interesting because if you receive anything from me in the mail, or if we cross paths in person at an event, at a festival, at a market, my business cards now include the High Priestess for a reason. And if you are curious, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. We'll just go on a tangent if I talk about it now. But yeah, I got that signed by her. Very excited to continue to work with it over the next year and the coming years. And got this cute little opalite tower. It's stunning. I love iridescent anything. They call it tiny but mighty. The opalite tower is not available on their website right now, but playful is like a big word that comes up with it. The glowing iridescence is a reminder of childlike wonder. Magic really does exist, and you can carry it around every day. Opalite properties. It's also associated with the crown chakra to help with peace, understanding, oneness with the universe, communication, can help with enhancing communication, interactions with people, boosting intuition, spiritual growth, and also improving or strengthening memory function. All things somebody in my position could benefit from. I look forward to working with opalite because, yeah, as an ADHD witch especially, things that can help with memory are just chef kiss. We also got our auras photographed when we were at House Witch as well. And that's something that they do year round. If you are interested in seeing what my aura, my husband, and our combined like aura as a pair look like, go ahead and check out that vlog. It'll be revealed there for you. If you're at all interested in auras, it's very interesting what happens when ours mix. And last but not least, the gifts. I got stuff from people. I don't know. I feel like less so on YouTube so far, but I'm just like, I'm so squishy. I'm so soft. People give me a compliment or say nice things, I immediately want to cry. But yeah, from my friend Jess, she is a high priestess of Persephone, very knowledgeable, ceremonial magician, a wonderful tarot reader. I have so much respect for her. We have become good friends over the past year of my journey with working with Persephone. She really heard everything I was saying about the work that I'm doing and where I want to have my focus kind of shift and where I am and where I'm going. I'm not at all surprised by what she chose to give me when we met up for dinner when I was in town for my work with Hecate. She also has worked with Hecate. I think it's not like it's gone away entirely. She had more of an arc with Hecate initially. I love it. I don't know where to put it yet. Hence why it's still like hanging freely. That wasn't just a decision that I made. Also, it's very clear that I used it because you could tell because of the fire mark. It's our goddess, it's our lady. It's our matron. Persephone, goddess of the underworld. They put these together at the Botanica that Jess works out of in Salem. I feel very grateful that I was able to take her home with me. And yeah, on one hand, I want to burn it every day. On the other hand, I don't want it to burn out too quickly. I know I can get another. I know I'm going back. It's that in between where I'm like, I don't want to use it all up right now. But yeah, I have already begun to work with it clearly, and it's just another way to connect. When I'm working with her, I try to do at least a little something daily. For anything more involved where I can tell that I'm doing a little bit more channeling, a lot more psychic communication with her, I've taken to burning this candle while I do it, and I feel like it's been helpful. So thank you, Jess. And last but not least, I mentioned off the cuff that with this being like a hermit year, with this being a year for introspection and for self-development, reflecting on how you want to grow your knowledge, she also gave me a copy of this giant book, Modern Magic, 12 Lessons in the High Magical Arts by Donald Michael Craig. It's the revised, expanded version. It's the ultimate. It's a compendium. Really breaks down the inner mysteries of the Kabbalah, the most powerful rituals of magic, how to create and perform your own rituals, true meditation, magical ethics, astral projection, tools of magic, evocation, path working. That's a big one for me this year. Sex magic, the importance of the tarot, talismans and amulets, secrets, visualization, alchemy, psychic self-defense, and healing rituals. I am so stoked about this book. It's already been referenced in a few other videos I've watched on YouTube from other witches, and they're like, this book is like the magnum opus. She gave it to me with kind of the understanding that, yeah, there are books that will go more in depth, but it was important for her to give me a very good foundational book so then I could make a more informed decision about the direction I want to go in. Breadth first, and then I can focus on depth thereafter. Right now, I am still feeling like I'm splicing it all together to what feels best for me. I'm not trying to be black and white. I'm fully this, I'm fully that. I'm on the journey, and this book is going to help me get there. Thank you, Jess. I feel so grateful for everything. And honestly, being in Salem on its own is a gift. You don't have to buy anything. Being in Boston is a gift. Just the fact that you can walk around and there's so much rich history. Don't feel like you have to walk away with anything, but if you are in the area and you're like, oh, I don't really know what to grab, this is what a practicing witch who is a death doula and a little bit sappy ended up grabbing. A little bit of academia, a little bit of art, a lot of pretty stuff, basically. If you all enjoy this video, let me know, and I'll do another when I go back again in August for the festival. I imagine I will find a lot more exciting things, considering I will be meeting witches and magicians, practitioners from all over. I'm just excited, and I feel very lucky. I feel very blessed that one, I could go, and two, I could go twice this year. So let me know what y'all thought. Let me know if you're interested in me doing a deeper dive into any of the books that I shared. Otherwise, like, subscribe. Thank you all, and you have a good, beautiful rest of your day. Good boy.